Saturnalia, one of the most beloved and enduring festivals of the Roman Empire, had its origins in the agricultural traditions of ancient Italy. Dedicated to Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture, time, and abundance, the festival celebrated the end of the sowing season and the hope for a bountiful harvest. Saturn himself was believed to have ruled during a mythical golden age, a time of equality and prosperity, which the festival sought to reenact. The festival likely dates back to Rome's earliest days, but took on greater significance during the Republican and Imperial periods. Initially observed as a one-day event on December 17th, it gradually expanded to last several days, with later accounts suggesting celebrations could stretch up to a week. Saturnalia was also closely associated with the winter solstice, symbolizing the return of light and life as days began to lengthen. Saturnalia turned the social order on its head, a practice known as inversio. Slaves were temporarily granted freedoms, allowed to dine with their masters, and even mock them without fear of retribution. Some accounts describe slaves being served by their masters, emphasizing a temporary suspension of hierarchy. This reversal reflected Saturn's golden age, where all were considered equal. The festival began with a public sacrifice at the Temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum, followed by a feast open to all citizens. A statue of Saturn, symbolically bound with wool throughout the year, was unshackled for the occasion, signifying liberation and abundance. In private homes, Saturnalia was a time of joyous feasting, gift-giving, and revelry. Families exchanged small gifts, such as wax candles, cerae, and figurines, sigillaria, representing light and life. Banquets were lavish, and drinking and gambling, typically frowned upon, were openly encouraged. A mock king of Saturnalia, or Saturnalicius princeps, was often chosen to preside over the festivities, issuing humorous or absurd orders that participants had to obey. Romans adorned their homes and streets with greenery, wreaths, and garlands, creating an atmosphere of renewal and celebration. The use of candles and lamps emphasized light's triumph over darkness, tying Saturnalia to the seasonal solstice. Saturnalia was more than just a celebration of agricultural cycles. It was a communal event that reinforced social cohesion. The festival allowed Romans to step outside rigid social hierarchies, fostering a shared sense of humanity, if only temporarily. For slaves, even if the freedoms granted were symbolic, Saturnalia provided a rare moment of respite. Religiously, Saturnalia honored the agricultural roots of Roman society while symbolizing rebirth and hope. The unbinding of Saturn and the emphasis on equality and light carried deep spiritual connotations, resonating across all levels of Roman society. Under the Empire, Saturnalia became a vital expression of Roman cultural identity. Emperors often participated in the festivities, which demonstrated their connection to the people. Some emperors used Saturnalia as an opportunity to issue decrees of generosity, such as tax remissions or public gifts, further endearing themselves to the populace. The festival's popularity extended across the empire, with local adaptations emerging in different provinces. Its widespread appeal ensured that Saturnalia remained a cornerstone of Roman public and private life for centuries. However, not everyone approved of Saturnalia's excesses. Some conservative voices, including certain philosophers and early Christian leaders, criticized its debauchery and lack of restraint. These critiques, however, did little to diminish the festival's enduring popularity. As Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire in the 4th and 5th centuries AD, Saturnalia faced increasing opposition. The Christian Church sought to replace pagan celebrations with those aligned to Christian theology. By the late 4th century, Saturnalia was largely absorbed into new Christian observances, particularly those surrounding the birth of Christ. Certain aspects of Saturnalia, however, left a lasting legacy. The festival's themes of gift-giving, feasting, and festive decoration influenced the development of Christmas traditions. The date of December 25th, chosen as Christ's birth, coincided with pre-existing Roman celebrations of light and renewal, including Saturnalia and the later Sol Invictus festival. The notion of temporary role reversals and merriment also inspired elements of medieval and Renaissance festivals. Saturnalia's spirit of community, generosity, and celebration echoes in modern winter holidays, reminding us of humanity's enduring desire to come together, even in the darkest of times.